Give people a few minutes and to meet. Oops. Okay. So we're starting now. These meditation secrets. I'm going to have to edit this portion out of the YouTube video afterwards. Wow, so there's, I don't know if you guys can hear this. Welcome to our Meditation Secrets session here. We're going to be doing a meditation here in just a little bit. So we're going to be talking about some aspects of meditation as we get started. And okay, so we've got Juan. Hey, Juan.
Hello.
How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Okay, Juan, I don't know if, okay.
Can you hear me now?
See your profile picture. Don't hear you yet. So we're going to give a few minutes to allow other people to join. And we're going to be doing the meditation called The Alchemist, which is a new meditation. And I'm really looking forward to doing this with a group. So far, I've just done it by myself. So, okay, let's see if anyone, I'm going to check our group to see if anyone, I posted the link again. We'll get just started here in just a second. There we go. Yep. It is 3:04, so I will go ahead and get the, we're going to give it one more minute, and then we're going to start the Alchemist meditation. So I just want to talk about some things that as you prepare to start a meditation, it's always a good idea to start off with the breath. And so leading up to anytime I do a meditation for myself, anytime I'm doing a private session with a client, I try to practice doing the breath as often as possible. And we've got our beautiful Kim. There you are, Kim. Kim Love. Thank you for joining us here today. Juan was just on, but I think he lost connection and it fell off. So I was just here talking and sharing that as we get ready to meditate, one of the things that I like to do, I like to practice the breath all the time. And when you first start your meditative practice, you know, we know that the key component of meditation is the breath, but oftentimes we only do the breath in meditation. So over the last, I'd say since 2019, one of the biggest distinctions, which I think is what has catapulted my meditative practice, is practicing the breath outside of a formal sit down, whether it's a sitting, standing, laying down, walking meditation. I'm on purpose practicing the breath all the time. So Kim, I don't know if you want to chime in. Oh, here we go from Kim. There you go. Awesome. Love having you here. And if you want to, before we actually start the meditation, if you want to unmute yourself, feel free to unmute yourself. I'm just going to talk about some things that have helped me in my meditative practice that really has made a huge difference in how I feel and experience and sense results, and also that are conducive to your healing. So about the breath. The breath is the most important thing for us as human beings. It's the most important thing, it's with the breath. When a baby is first born, the first thing a baby does is it takes that big inhalation, that big inspiration, and it breathes. And that is part of the definition of being alive, is one that is breathing. So to inspire is to inhale and to take in the breath. And so as we normally don't think about our breath. I used to never think about my breath. I think about my breath every day, all the time now. Like I said before, one of the things that I started doing was before I attended the Dr. Joe event, because I had, the progressive, the intensive, and I had a lot of his videos and training and so forth. I was practicing the breath because I really was adamant about healing. There was no other option. I didn't care if, my neurologists and the doctor team that I had that was helping me after I was hit by a bus, after I was just 3 blocks short of completing a 16-mile bike ride. And so I suffered a traumatic brain injury, neck injury. It was C5, C6, L5 in my back. Also a leg injury, which I had a horrible, nasty scar sliced right down my shin bone. Not fun at all. And so I was determined. I knew that skin can regenerate. I know that every human organ in the body, having studied medicine, having been privy to neurophysiology and neurobiology, neurochemistry, and so forth, and understanding how the human body works mechanoceptively from a mechanical standpoint, I know that every single cell, we have 50 trillion cells in the body, and of the 50 trillion cells, we have 23,688 DNA. And I know that every single organ, like the stomach, for example, the stomach, in less than 6 months, you can regenerate a stomach, an entirely brand new stomach. If we were to cut out 90% of your stomach and just leave 10%, the entire stomach would regenerate within a 6-month period. It's a very highly viscous organ, and it has the ability to completely regenerate. And so, every organ, whether it's your bones, your teeth, your hair, your skin, your heart, your lungs, whatever organ, they're all on a different schedule. But within a 7-year period, you have an entirely brand new body every 7 years. And so there are pieces of you that are being turned over in different schedules at varying times. So I knew that even though they said, once you have a traumatic brain injury, you have certain brain damage, you have short-term memory loss, you have PTSD, you have whatever it is that you have that's not reversible. All you can do is manage it. And oh, by the way, they say that, those things will get worse. Well, I didn't buy into that because I knew already that the human body has the capacity to regenerate. So the breath is key to that. Every single time you take as slow as you can, a long, deep inhalation, you hold as long as you can, and then you exhale and then hold as long as you can. By doing 25 of those at least once every day, you are alkalizing your body. You are helping your body restore and regenerate even faster. And then when you do the Dr. Joe breath, which is also known as there's different names for it. There's, we have the aspect of the Tumo breathing, which is the fire breath, the Wim Hof breath, which is you do 20 to 30 fast, inhale, exhale. You do that in meditation when you're doing a long meditation. And I'm going to say a meditation that's long is anything over an hour long. So if you're doing a meditation that's like 1 to 6 hours long, then you're going to insert in your meditative practice the Tumo breath, so that you don't go into a deep state of sleep where you actually fall asleep, because you want to be relaxed but awake, because that is the formula to manifest whatever it is that you want. You want to be in that alpha brainwave state. You want to go through the portal of theta, and then from theta slip into your alpha brainwave state using your right brain. So you are in your right mind. And so that being said, practicing the breath, whether it's as slow as you can. I do it every morning before I even get out of bed. And then I go into the PSMO method. And then I have my morning routine. I go about, starting. But through different parts of the day, I do the 25 as slow as I can breaths, because it's alkalizing my body. So it's something good that you're doing to help your body heal. And we have Rebecca. So Rebecca is just joining us. And so welcome, Rebecca. I see that you're just connecting to audio. We were just talking about the breath. And so now the other distinction is you have 25 long, deep breaths as slow as you can, inhaling, and then holding as long as you can without efforting, without pushing, without going purple. You just, when you feel that you need to take a breath, then you exhale, and then you hold that as long as you can. Welcome to the group, Rebecca. We're just talking about the breath.
Thank you.
So as you exhale, then you hold as long as you can, and then you repeat the cycle. So that's one type of breath. And then the other breath is the actual Dr. Joe breath that he teaches, where you're going to bring your focus and your attention to your first energy center. As you're inhaling, you're squeezing your intrathecal muscles, the muscles that you use for not just for the sexual act, but also to expel, urine, etc., bowel movements. You're going to take those muscles and then pull them up. So instead of pushing, you're pulling. So you're going to be squeezing from the base of your spine, and then where your attention goes, energy goes. So as you are taking your inhale and then you're pulling up those muscles, then you're squeezing like fluid goes up a straw, like fluid goes up a bottle. You're squeezing up to the second energy center, your third energy center, your fourth energy center, your fifth energy center. You're continuing to squeeze all the way up till you get to your sixth energy center, which is your pineal gland. And then when you get to the very top, you're holding. And then you exhale and you release and you relax. And then you repeat that over and over again. And what that's doing is that it's pushing your cerebrospinal fluid that's inside your vertebral column, which is the housing. Your discs and your spine are the housing for your spinal cord. And your spinal cord is the information highway that goes from the base of your spine connected all the way to your brain. And it's what disseminates all the information out to every part of the body. And so as you're starting to squeeze that going all the way up to the top to your pineal gland, then you're going to be activating your pineal gland, so that in essence you have the 5 little rhombohedron crystals that are made of calcium carbonate. They're going to start to shimmer, and it's going to set off the piezoelectric effect. You have all the different chemical reactions. We're not going to get into that now, but you've got the benzodiazepine, you have the vasopressin, you have DMT. And once DMT is shut off, then the transducer, which is the little antenna at the top of your pineal gland, literally pops up, kind of like a Teletubby. And then now you are able to pick up all sorts of radio frequencies that are all the way around you, and you are able to use that to signal your body, to condition your body basically to a new mind, so that you can affect not just healing. You're able to create healing in your body. You can create restoration in your body. You can create the manifestation of, let's say you have something lost, or have something stolen, like I had this phone stolen in Sardinia. You can recuperate it within an hour. I was able to successfully doing that, applying the formula of a clear intention added with an elevated emotion. So we're going to move on. We're going to go ahead and get started. Unless anybody has any questions, we're going to do The Alchemist. And I'm going to stop this recording now, and we are going to get comfortable, get relaxed. Get relaxed. Make sure you're in an upright chair. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful meditation. I have it at the bottom. No, I just have it over here. So we're going to go ahead and get started with this meditation now. Make sure that you're comfortable. You have an upright chair, whether you're in a sofa or like I just have a regular dining room chair. And we're going to go ahead and get this started now. And let's verify. You guys let me know that the sound is okay.
Sit up. Eyes closed. There's an alchemist in you. That knows how to transmute your life. Find it. Feel it. It's time to become it. Transmute your life. relax. Into nothing. And tune in. To all the nothing. Feel it. All the nothing. Notice it. It's endless nothing. Experience it. All the nothing. Become it. Become nothing. An awareness. Aware of nothing. Feel it. Feel more of it. Less of you. More. And lose yourself. To nothing. More. It's all frequency. In nothing, it's all connected. In nothing, and tune in. To connection. Aware of nothing. But this feeling of connection more connection to it. All for nothing. Feel your connection to it. You are the source of the thought. In nothing. Every thought creates a frequency. Sending the signal out. With your breath. Sending the signal out. From your brain. In nothing. From your brain. And tune in. To the frequency transmute your life. With your breath. Feel it. Through your brain. Sending the signal out. From your brain. Aware of nothing. But your connection. To the energy. That will transmute your life. Feel your connection to it. You're nothing. But your brain. Sending the signal out. To change your life. You are the source. Sending the signal out. From your brain. connected, with your breath. That transmutes your life. Sending the signal out. From your brain. Aware of nothing. But your connection to the energy that transforms your life. Feel it. With your breath. Relax into it. With your breath. Sending the signal out. In nothing. But your connection to the energy that changes your life. In nothing. But your breath. Experience it. This energy for change with your breath. You are the source of the thought that creates change in your life. Become it. Become the frequency of change that changes your life. Trust this feeling through your brain. Feel it. In your brain. And become the change in your life. It changes your life. And feel it. With your heart. Fall in love with it. And it changes your life. Feel it. With your heart. It's the love you have for a new life. Feel it. With your heart. Feel your connection to it. Your heart. Drawing it to you. With your heart. And receive the love in that life. In your heart. And receive the joy of that life. In your heart. And let the energy of joy live in your heart. So you enjoy a new life. synchronicities of that life. In your heart, aware of nothing, but the feeling of synchronicities in your heart, synchronize your heart, drawing synchronicities to you. With your heart, drawing opportunities to you. And receive them with an open heart, and receive the gift of that life. In your heart, it's gratitude for the gifts of a new life. Feel it. With your heart, drawing it to you. With the gratitude for a new life. In your heart, and receive a new life. With your heart, energy. That changes your life. And your breathe. And your heart. Same energy. In the heart. For your breathe. Relax and awake. In a new life. And remember, this feeling in your heart, in your brain. Two is one. And who do you want to be? When you open your eyes, in your heart, in your brain, when you're ready. Bring your awareness back to a changed body, to a change in your life, to a change in your future, in time. And when you're ready, Sit up.
Okay. Okay, so that was a great meditation, but it was way too short. I was kind of like in the middle of it, and I'm like, oh, what? Come back? Wow, that was great. So, how was
Yes,
it?
but it was beautiful, beautiful.
It's a beautiful meditation,
Yes.
and I am hoping and putting the intention in 5D that he will do an alchemist meditation that's 2, 3, 4 hours long, because that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
That is a beautiful meditation. That really, really is. Do you want to share what you felt, what you saw, what you experienced?
Well, my English is not really good. I speak Spanish, not English, but
Oh, you can speak.
it was so beautiful for me because I felt that it was like the opposite of others meditation. You know, now we have in the present we are living the future, and we are receiving that energy from the present moment, but being the future. So it was like something new for me.
Wow, that's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I agree with
No?
you. It's
I
wonderful.
was like feeling the gratitude from my life, but it was my life in the future, but was in the present moment, you know. So it was so not rare, but because I am confident of the process, but it was so real.
Yeah. Yeah. So you actually experienced your future life in the now. You were able to.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is.
The feelings, no, the abundance, the gratitude, you know, the confidence, everything. But it was from my future life, the one I want to be, but it was in the present moment.
Wow. So you pulled it to the now. So you can
Mm-hmm.
keep on milking that feeling as you keep on playing, pretending, making believe that you're still in the meditation, knowing, because your brain knows that feeling, because you just, like right now, you just are still in the afterglow of having experienced that. So you can milk that and just go, gosh, that felt so good. I want more of that. I want
Mm-hmm.
more of that in the now. So I want to fill in the gap between the now and the future. The future is just the now that hasn't happened yet. But as you
Yes.
bridge
Mm-hmm.
that gap, that I think we, at least I as a human, I kind of feel in the past I have felt like the gap is large, but these meditations make me realize that the gap is really small.
Mm-hmm.
It's just one feeling away as I accept and I receive and I embrace that feeling that is very present in the now. As I'm meditating, I realize, and I'm really understanding that because I'm feeling it in the now, it is now.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just my left brain that wants to separate and say, no, this isn't here now. That is yet to
Mm-hmm.
come. And it's like, no, ego, brain,
Mm-hmm.
no, stay in timeout. Brain, do as I say. This is actually in the now. So I'm just going to bring more of this into the now, and I'm going to recall how wonderful that the sensation, the knowing, the feeling,
Mm-hmm.
the embodiment of that truth, which is it's yours. You're only you can do that for you. No one can do it for you. So Rebecca,
Mm-hmm.
that is so profound. So
No, it was so beautiful. It is so beautiful.
it
Mm-hmm.
is so beautiful.
Yeah,
Wow.
thank you, Lillian.
Thank you, Rebecca, for participating. Kim,
No, I was just watching on my cell phone when I see we are having it because now in Mexico is earlier than in your city. What time is in your city now?
it is it's 4:22.
Ah, no, here is 5:22. Is 1 hour late. Mm-hmm.
So, what city are you in Mexico?
In Mexico City.
Oh,
Well, near Mexico City.
Okay. Is the whole country of Mexico in the same time zone, or is,
No, we have three different.
you do have to? Okay, so it's like the states that we have three. Okay, so that's good to know. So just so that you know, Clint at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard. So in about 40 minutes, 38 minutes to be exact, Clint is going to be doing a meditation. So just go into the Cancun 22 Manifest group and you'll see he just posted it right before we
Okay.
came on. There's one in about half an hour. So that'll be awesome because you're still in that basking in that glow of this energy. You'll be able to jump into that. And he has some really cool surprises that he's going to do at the beginning that's just going to up your vibe so that when we start the meditation, it's just going to expand and grow. So I'm going to be participating in that one as well. So
Oh,
Rebecca,
well, I will try to do it.
yeah, that would be wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I don't know if is there anything else that you want to say, or if Kim, if you want to join in and say anything as well.
Yes. Thank you for holding this. And actually, unfortunately, I had a bad stomach ache in the middle, so I had to go to the restroom quite often. But so, yeah, I couldn't really go deep this time. And that's something I really need to work on, like to feel the present moment with the feeling of from the future I want. And I think I was in the past during the meditation, like what I've experienced here in Mexico. I'm also in Mexico right now. I'm in Playa del Carmen. So that's why I got tan.
I was gonna say, yeah, you have a lot more
Very,
tan.
yeah.
Gorgeous,
For
gorgeous, glowy tan.
Thank you. Anyway, like I just thought that I should try do this meditation again, like very soon today, to make up what I missed. So thank you anyways for this inspiration.
You're welcome, Kim. And hey, you know what? I just want to just because I've learned this from my own self and my little sneaky ego that tries to get craftier because the obvious emotions don't work. So the ego is that part that says, "Oh, you missed something. You didn't do it right. You didn't quite get everything that you could have. You didn't go as deep as you could have." No. So the reality is, it's like, ego. You little sneaky little monkey, you. Let me put you back in timeout. Stay, ego, stay in timeout. Brain, do as I say. And you know what? Everything is perfect as it should be. You showed up with an open heart. You experienced what you experienced. And you know what? You're primed right now. So if you want to join in about 40 minutes, 35 minutes, Clint, I'll see you there. I hope you do join that meditation because you know what? You're just going to pick up from the afterglow of this, and then you're just going to slip in. Just know that whatever the deepest state you've ever been in before, in terms of being in a deep meditation, a deep trance state, a deep theta that slips into alpha brainwave before you go into, sometimes we go into gamma, sometimes we stay in that beautiful alpha brainwave state, which is where we create everything in 5D quantum. So just know that you can claim that at any time just by saying, okay, my intention, and all your attention is an inward attention to what you want. So you're like, you don't say, I want this. You say, that's my target. My target is the deepest state I've ever been in meditation. I'm going to hit that target again. You've already told your brain, I'm hitting that target again. It's in my experience, because I've already experienced it. You already, now it's like you're just telling the neurological pathways, we're going there again, we're going there again, we're going there again. And then you just are open. The number one thing in meditation is to be open, to accept, to receive, to embrace whatever it is that is supposed to be for you.
Right. Oh, and so Lillian, last time you told me like I have a good condition for going into theta because maybe I posted a video. Yes.
Yeah.
Doing that. So I think recently I start seeing like blue dots while doing that. Is that something? Is that what you see too?
Yeah. Sometimes I see blue. Sometimes I see a gold. There's Okay, this is kind of getting into like more like deeper, more advanced stuff. But when you start to see colors like that, the number one thing is to not try and see them more clearly. You just stay as the awareness, the one that's noticing all of that.
Mhm.
You will at some point, and then people oftentimes see this just even with their eyes closed, but it really helps to roll your eyeballs up because that automatically, that's like a brain hack. You're using the mechanical aspects of your brain because your eyes are directly connected to the brain. It's your brain is literally behind your eyes, right? And so there's nerves that go directly into the brain, including your optic nerve, which is a piece of your brain that's outside of your brain, that's behind your eye. I don't know if you're aware of that, but if not, now you are. So as you put your eyes up, that automatically engages your brain into theta. It's impossible for you not to be in theta state if you have your eyeballs up and then you bring them back down. Okay. So
Wow, that's a great hack.
it's a great hack. So more people need to, that's why I always bring it up because it's such an important part of you being in that relaxed state. You're automatically in theta. It's instant. So, and then from theta, then you're going to slip into alpha naturally because you have already set the intention to be relaxed and aware, and you're just now surrendering to the process. So the blue little dots, they're kind of like an indigo-ish blue, kind of a royal indigo-ish blue. It's a really cool color. That is just your progression in your meditative state. Sometimes people will see, so a lot of times, even in the lower, before you get into deeper states, you might see like a big, it's like a gold, how do I describe it? It's like an energy that's a sphere that may be kind of almost like, you know how like, what do you call it? I'm trying to remember. Kind of like I want to call it a sonar light, but that's not really. You know how like they have lights like. Why am I blanking on what this is called? You know, at the beach, where you have a lighthouse, and then you have the light that's in the lighthouse that it rotates around.
El faro, we say in Spanish, el faro.
Faro, el faro. Okay.
Faro.
So that light beam, it's kind of a beam that circles around. It's kind of similar like that, but it's like a ball of energy. That is a creative center of energy, and it oftentimes will move down like around. It's never in front for whatever reason. It kind of like you'll see it maybe at first in the bottom left, and then over here, and it just kind of moves around. So, and if you try to look at it again, it will go away. But just noticing it, just being aware, like, oh, there that is. It's like, oh yeah, I've seen that. You'll as soon as you now acknowledge it, you're gonna go, oh, I've seen that ever since I was a kid. I've seen that my whole life. I remember just closing my eyes and I would see that. That is a center of creativity, believe it or not. Nobody talks about this. I'm trying to remember who was the original source who actually told me about that. But that is actually kind of a signal to you that you're right in prime time. Like it's whatever you want to create, whatever you're focusing on at that time, it's going to manifest because that is there. So it may go away as you're putting your clear intention. It doesn't matter. It already showed up. So just be aware of that, and you may
So
forget and go, "Oh, that's right," but it doesn't matter. It will show up again. Don't be obsessed about it being there all the time because it doesn't have to be there all the time. Sometimes you're so busy recognizing all sorts of other things that it's there, and you're not totally aware that it's there because you're busy feeling or seeing or experiencing things, and that's okay. So there's no right or wrong, but I just want to let you know because once you are aware of that energy, then you can go, okay, you know what, I'm going to put, this is the target, because I want to stay out of like, if you're like, I want, if you're going to say I want, then it's like, oh, you want to want? So then it's like that thing that you're trying to manifest will always stay away because you're in the want, because your brain thinks she wants to want. So want is separation, or she wants to desire. So it's like, no, I don't want to create more want, more desire. I already know what my target is. So I just put my dream, my intention, my goal, my target. This is my target. This is the end result, that what I want. So then when I see that, although I don't wait for that anymore, but just recognizing that's like, oh, that's just another encouragement, if you will. Then it's like, okay, my target is this. This is what I'm trying to manifest. I'm trying to create, whether it's a condition in my body, what maybe you have several things. Like in this meditation, I put multiple things. I put like, healing for my scalp because I still have a little bald spot of alopecia from my traumatic brain injury. It's probably about this size in the back of my head. And so it's getting better and better, but I want it to completely be all done. I put my gums, I had a tooth that a piece broke off. I'm like, you know what? I'm setting the intention to remineralize that tooth. So that's a target. It's not that I want, but it's like my target is, I know that it's going to be done. I'm just targeting, okay, my gums are being rehealed to the optimal state. My tooth is being remineralized. In fact, all my teeth, I actually saw like a beam of light that came from above and it just went all over my teeth, all over my gums. So I did that. And then there were other things that I also put. I didn't just keep it to one thing. I'm like, okay, those are my targets. So I just put the target here, put the target there, and then let it go. And then just feel the gratitude and the appreciation and just saying, I want to feel more of that. And I just, yes, I know that I can feel more love. I want to feel more love than I ever have before. I want to feel more gratitude, more appreciation. And yes, 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 I'm so grateful and thankful for this experience, for everything that I have now, and for what is yet to come that's already been manifested in 5D that I'm slowly but surely, or sometimes quickly, becoming aware of. And so that's how you kind of just milk it. Okay, so does that make sense?
Yeah. Thank you. Oh,
Yes.
how was it for you, Lillian? What did you see anything or hear anything?
Yeah, I saw several things, and I even mentioned like as I was, having this experience, I'm like, ooh, I saw something like in the center of my mind's eye, and then it kind of changed into the purple and green, which I know that that's an angelic presence that has manifested and been there for me before. I'm like, oh, okay, so it's like, yeah, I know because I've had conversations with that energy for this angel. It's like my angel that's always 3 inches. Like when I was in my first Cancun event, that angel told me that he never has been, he's never not been with me, was his words. I've never not been with you. So then I knew it's like, oh, okay, so that's why I never feel alone, because you're always here. So it's just every now and then in meditation, then I'll see that green purple energy, and so I know it's that angel. Which then weeks later I was told that was Metatron, and I thought, Metatron, what a strange name. So I thought, wow, that's cool. And so now I know more about Metatron, because after that, then I'm like, okay, I need to learn more about. This seems like a strange name, but nonetheless, yeah. So I saw that, and then it was really about opening. This meditation was really about embracing the alchemist within me and just saying, okay, I want to have my heart the most open possible, even more open than I've ever opened it before. And I really want to accept and receive and embrace a truly open heart and feel more love. It's like, how much more love is there? I know that there's an infinite well of love. And so I want to feel more love. I want to feel more gratitude. I want to feel more appreciation. There's someone who's joining us here. So I just wanted to expand that feeling, because I know that that's infinite. And so I just wanted to, and then if there's anything in me, there's any kind of holding back, which I just this week became aware of, like, okay, well, I feel like I've really improved in the area of being even more open-hearted over the last 3 or 4 years. But I noticed that when it comes to like romance and dating and seeing people and going out and so forth, I noticed that when it comes to romantic relationships, I have a little bit of, in a car you have a governor that gives you a maximum speed that you can travel. I kind of realized, I'm like, oh crap. So I have this holding back. I don't have any of this holding back with you guys. Like all of my genius mystic healers, I'm very open-hearted, and I'm like, I don't hold back. I'm like my true, genuine self and so forth. And with my, I tell you guys, I love you. I absolutely adore you. And so it's like, and you guys, you're girls, but even with the guys, with Clint, with Arturo, with Sebastian, with Max, with, any of the guys, Wesley, I tell you guys, I tell you one-on-one, and I tell you in our group. It's like, and we all do that with each other. And so there's no holdback whatsoever. But when you're dating someone and you're just kind of getting to know them, I mean, we're really all getting to know each other as well. As we progress in our meditative practices, we're getting to know ourselves better, and we're definitely getting to know each other as well. But there's no holdback. And so I recognize that aspect of me, and I'm like, oh, interesting. So, we know that others are a mirror reflection of us. And so in this romantic aspect of who I am, I noticed that I had this little holdback and this governor that was keeping me from progressing faster, if you will. And I'm realizing that the other party is also doing the same. And so, or parties, because I'm seeing more than one person right now. But so it's like, okay, so if I really want to open myself up to find the love of my life, to have that person come into my experience and be truly open-hearted the way I have put as a target, then I have to be that first. And so that means I have to be it first. I have to communicate it first. And then it's like, and let go. Not that I'm trying to control or anything. I'm unconditionally just being unapologetically me. It's like take it or leave it. And if I do or say something that, if it scares somebody away, then guess what? They're not the one. And if it makes them want to be more careful, someone who is, I realized also, if someone is being very, very careful around me, there's two things going on. They obviously don't want to screw it up, which that means that they hold you in high regard, which is a good thing. But if you're afraid that you're going to screw it up, or if you are, if you're just afraid, afraid is fear. So fear and love can't exist in the same place. So I really want someone who is really conscious of being in a place of love. And it's like, if in a place of love, if there's, maybe you didn't do anything wrong, but maybe something happens where there's either something that creates sadness or frustration or irritation or annoyance or anything other than a loving state, then it's like, hey, all you have to do is like, wait a minute, I obviously didn't intend to bother, annoy, irritate, make angry, whatever, the other party. Now it's a matter of like, you know what? Communication, our words, and our words with the intention of love, that's like the universal solvent. That is like the be all do all. When you are in that place of love, there isn't anything that you and another party can't overcome. And I think that is why we have so much beauty in the group that we have, because we have that already, and there's no holding back. We know if at any point in time we were to say anything that would be either disruptive or off-putting, it's like we would say, hey, you know what? I think I may have said something that came across the wrong way or hit you the wrong way, or maybe triggered you because of something in your past that I have no idea, that could have triggered you. But I'm just here to say that, if that's the case, I want to say that, I'm sorry, and I want to iron this out. And I just want you to know that I just absolutely love and adore you. And I just always want to keep my sphere around me of unconditional love, unconditional communication, and unconditional truth. I want to make sure that I always keep that open. And if I start to feel or sense or know that something is just, or maybe it's not even anything that I did, maybe it's something that's just going on with you, I absolutely love you so much, Kim, that I'm going to come to you and say, hey, I noticed that you were a little off today, or I something's going on with you, and I love you too much to not pay attention to it, or to not care, or say it's like, it's her problem, not my problem. Hello, that's not me at all. That's not what I want for you, and that's not what I want for us, because it is an us. Like, you are me, I am you. And so Rebecca, Kim, Shamiso, I want you to know that that's important to me. And just the same, I would do that with Clint. I do that with Arturo. I do it with Juan, Wesley. You guys are you're my soul tribe. You have my soul print, and we're going to be friends not only for the rest of the time that we're walking on this big blue marble called Earth, but after we shake off these temporary housing units, our souls are gonna dance around, prance around, until we come back. And so to me, that's like a very precious, sacred thing to share with other human beings. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna jump off so that I can have a little
Yes.
something to eat before we, in 18 minutes, Clint's gonna start his Zoom so we can get the link from the Cancun 22 manifest. And
Okay.
I will
Yes,
let you go.
this was very good time and precious time for me. Thank you for sharing everything with us.
You're welcome.
Mhm.
And I want to encourage you, Kim, to keep on putting those Facebook lives and your pictures. It's so encouraging. You are just
Thank you.
flowing love every time. So I just appreciate that. It always is just very heartfelt for me and encouraging, and it puts a big smile on my face.
Thank you.
Rebecca, thank you too for
Thank
joining us
you.
today
Mhm.
and seeing you again. And I hope I see you guys at 5. Shamiso, I hope you join us also at 5 with Clint's meditation. He has some fun, up-vibing stuff that he's going to do at the beginning, which I can't wait to participate myself. So
Okay,
Yeah.
very
I
cool.
try.
Okay,
Besitos. Bye.
what was it? You had a question?
No, I just said kisses.
Kisses, kisses. Kisses and hugs to my friends
Besos.
and friends. All right.